Morning. Just a little update. So, what's happening? What's happening with this boat? Because I obviously haven't posted for a few days now. So I have obviously, for those of you who don't know, I broke down in this narrowboat. Just bought it nearly 2 weeks ago now. And I think we'd driven for about an hour, a day and a bit, and got to the second lock on the second day, and pipe burst on the engine. All the coolant came out, caused a right old mess. And then, so I've been stuck in this location now for just over a week. And actually, it's lovely here. I quite fancy just staying here, to be honest. I'm joking, but the Canal River rescue people, they were good. I mean, they came out within a few hours of me calling them, and he managed to sort the pipe out. He had that part in his van. It's obviously a common thing. Sorted that problem out for me, and then, in theory, we could have just carried on, but he did find another problem with the oil cooler, which the oil cooler was leaking under pressure. He did a pressure test on the system. So he advised that we don't go anywhere until that's sorted, which, I took his advice, and, I'm not going to risk losing a gearbox. It's the oil in the gearbox, not the engine, which that cools. So this is where the boat's been for the last week and a bit. Anyway, I was in when I got back home, I was sort of in communication with them, and I was trying to get information with them about how long it would take to get the parts and this, that, and the other. And it was taking them like, oh God, it was like 2 days to reply to messages and stuff like that. And they said they'd call me back by the end of a day, and they didn't. And then I phoned them back. I said, look, I need to know by the end of the following, this was the following day. I said, I need to know by the end of this day. Oh yeah, someone will call you back in half an hour. That really annoys me when people make promises and they don't keep. An hour after she said that, they still hadn't called. So I called them back, and I said, look, just forget it. I'll sort it out myself. So they were going to charge me a fortune for the privilege of coming out here and doing all the work anyway. Plus they add on, because I'm within the M25, they'd add on this extra fee because of that, I guess, because of ULEZ and London calling and all that crap. So anyway, I found, through a friend, a marine engineer who I brought out here on Wednesday. Drove him up to see the boat, and he's had a good look around the engine, seen exactly what he needs to order, what he needs to buy. We discovered a couple of other problems as well. So he's coming today, which is Saturday, first thing, to sort all this out and get the engine back up and running properly. So I think by lunchtime today, we should be back underway. Fingers crossed, if it all goes to plan. Yeah. So, and then I've got, I think it's about 2 days journey time down to Brentford, which is the junction of the Grand Union to the Thames. And then from that point, it's going to be a tidal section of the Thames up to Teddington Locks. And that's the most worrying section of this whole journey for me, because, you need to have a real reliable engine for that section, because obviously you need to time your journeys on that part of the Thames so that you're going sort of with the tide. Just get it over and done with as quickly as possible, really. Yes, so we'll see how that goes. I don't know if you may or may have not noticed, Charlie hasn't been with me for the last few days. I think he wasn't on the last couple of videos, actually. He has gone back up to Carlisle to live with my sister. That's where he originally came from. So about a year, I'll give you a little bit of backstory. So about a year ago, my sister came down to visit from Carlisle, and she was just in conversation. She was just saying that she was struggling with the dog because she was having to leave him for long hours in the house while she worked. and she was thinking about rehoming him. I said, no, don't rehome him. So I said, we'll take him on. So I've had Charlie for the last, well, coming up to a year, I suppose. Well, not quite a year, about 7, 8, 9 months, something like that. I don't know. He's been with me, and it's been brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But since doing this project, since taking on this boat and moving on to it, I'm having to work full time at the same time, and it just would have meant that he would have been spending a lot of time on this boat on his own, and it didn't sit right with me. I can't leave that dog on this boat for a long period of time, because especially summer coming up as well, it does get really hot in here. And anyway, she visited last week, came down to see us all, and I was telling her about my concerns, and I just said to her, I said, would you ever take him back? And she said, yeah, absolutely, take him now. I said, okay. So he's gone back up north. He's gone back up north to live with his original mummy. Bless him. But he was well happy. So she works less hours now, and she's at home more. She does work from home a lot. So it kind of made sense for him to sort of go back up with her. So I miss him. I miss him so much. It's like I keep looking around. Where's that dog? Oh yeah, he's not here. But anyway, he's happy, which is the main thing. And yeah, so I think once I get this boat sorted and I'm settled and working closer to the boat, I think I will definitely get myself another dog. They're just so nice to have around. It's company, and it's true. It gets you out. The dog gets you out. I mean, I'm sat here in the boat at the moment thinking, it'd be nice to go for a walk up the towpath. I'm just about to go for a walk up the towpath, but it's just so easy with a dog. We would have been out there a lot earlier, If I'd had a dog, he would have been running up and down, and this is just the ideal environment for a dog to live. But while I'm working full time, it's not fair on him really. So yeah, but yeah, they get you out and they get you talking to people. The conversation starters, dogs, so yeah, I think once things get settled, I will definitely get myself another pup to come and share this lifestyle with me, because it is so nice out here. Anyway, back to our day. Let's see how we get on with the engine today, and hopefully be back on our journey down to Reading. Oh, the other thing is, I've since found out they're doing some work on the locks down near Reading, beyond Reading. I'm not sure exactly where, but on my journey, I think the canal is actually closed. So I think I'll get past Reading in the next 7 days somewhere. But yeah, I may get stuck, but it's close enough to where I work so that I can to and fro from the boat. Yeah, so we'll see how we get on anyway. So hello. We are on the way again. So I had this morning. I had a engineer come in. He's from the boatyard, which I'm heading to actually, down in Aldermaston. He came and sorted the engine out for us first thing this morning, and we are on our way. So I've been going since about, I think, 12:30, and I've just no idea where I am. I'm struggling for power on the boat at the moment, so it's a bit tricky to run anything. Yeah, so far so good. I've done about maybe 10 locks, and it hasn't been so bad. I was dreading doing the locks on my own and having to deal with the boat, but you can only do it at your own pace, so it's okay. But yeah, hopefully it will continue to be sort of fairly easy. Yeah, we're going to carry on. It's about 3:30 at the moment in the afternoon, so we've been going for 3 hours. I should probably go till about 6:30 maybe, because I'm starting to feel tired now. It's quite grueling actually. It's a grueling process. And one of the locks back there, I lost about over half an hour on it because I just could not. It leaked so much on the bottom lock. I just couldn't get the doors open at the back. It's just, I had to use every ounce of strength on that one just to get it moving, and just typical, no one's walking past when you really need them. But yeah, people are generally pretty good. I must admit, I've had a few people come and help out with the locks. Well, they see you're on your own, and some people come and help. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, it's lovely. It's just lovely. I've had really good weather today. They are forecasting rain for the rest of the day, sort of from 4 or 5 o'clock onwards. So I'm going to go. It's starting to get grey now. It's been glorious sunshine. And I got so hot I had to stop and put shorts on. Oh, there, narrow gap coming up there. Yeah, so I'm struggling a bit for power at the moment. I don't, as far as I don't have any. I've got a generator, which I can use to charge phone batteries and stuff. Annoyingly, I took all the filming off my little camera a few days ago, and I left the memory stick in the computer. Can't believe it. So I can't use my DJI camera, so I'm using the phone at the moment, which is fine, but it does tend to drain the battery pretty quick when I'm filming. But anyway, yeah, the guys, this morning they changed the oil cooler, which in actual fact they bought the wrong oil cooler for this engine. And they took it off, stripped it down, and it was actually in fairly good condition. It was just the end caps which were leaking water. So they've put that back together with new end caps, and I will get that changed over once I'm back in Aldermaston. And what else to do? Oh, they sorted out a few pipes, changed the fuel filter, a couple of fuel lines needed sorting out. That's all been done, and yeah, it's running really, really well. They told me not to push it, just keep it just slightly above idle. I might need a little bit more on the Thames when we get there, but I'm hoping to get out onto the Thames with the tide, so I can just get that part of it done as quickly as possible. But we've got another day's travelling, I think. I'm not going to get to the Thames before tomorrow, I don't think. Still quite a long way to go. It only looks like a few inches on the map. But anyway, it's wonderful. I've got the whole week off, so there's no real hurry. As long as I get to the other side of Reading for later on this week, it'll be fine. So yeah, we'll see how we get on.